Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. Hey, Box here. So, I got a million training. We know this roll and the limiteds are going out of packs tomorrow, so I'm just going to pull a million training worth of it, and then we're going to see at the end how I did. I hope you guys watched my video from yesterday, but we're just going to talk about MUT stuff. We got some Ultimate Legends coming tomorrow, of course. I'll be streaming for that, but what I'm going to do is pull the million. I'll save the cards at the end. We'll, like, tally it up and see how we did. But anyways, I was interested because, like, I want to do this video because, you know, I got a lot of stuff to talk about between, like, real-life NFL moves, MUT stuff. I did this video yesterday, and hopefully you guys were on stream yesterday with me. If you didn't, hopefully you saw the video about the loophole, though. It's just gambling. Yeah, some people will end up losing it during it, but going through the comments, it looks like a lot of people did really well with it, so that's kind of cool, of course. We just got another 92. Almost up 5 million. A lot of people from stream said they made a lot. Went from 300K to 2.3 million plus them all. Really good roll. So glad to help you guys out. Glad that it ended up working for you guys. But let's talk about MUT stuff. We got Randy Moss coming tomorrow. We got the Sean Taylor on its way too. I can bring those things up if we want to look at their stats while I'm rolling this. I don't know when you guys are watching this. Maybe they're already out if you're watching it Saturdays. I'm gonna release this, I guess, kind of late Friday night. I don't know what you guys think is late. I mean, the NCAA game should still be going on, so we'll take a look at that. It looks like a little streak of 88s right now, and that's why I really think you guys should have, like, at least a couple 100,000 worth of training if you can to kind of withstand some of these really, really bad and brutal time periods of rolling nothing but 88s. Here is Sean Taylor's card, 97 speed, 96 acceleration. Even his, like, 95 was still playing pretty well. 99 hit power, pursuit, man coverage over 90, zone coverage 97. Overall, a pretty good card. Then we of course saw Randy Moss as wide receiver. So that was the limited. Sorry, the Sean Taylor's the limited. He's going to be a pretty penny because, you know, it's a big name, good card, stats. Luckily, there's a lot of safeties now, so it's not like a must-need card. It's not going to perform that much better than your Isaiah Simmons that you already have. It's going to take a little bit of a step up from his current card, but nothing too crazy. Moss, same thing. We got a lot of receivers now, especially with theme teams that get up to 99 speed. The nice thing about this one, he's 6'4", he's tall, he gets 99 speed on everybody's theme team. You don't even need wide receiver strat items if you power them up. You only need one of them to get that 98 speed. We haven't gotten a limited yet, so I'm really sad right now that we haven't pulled a limited yet. You guys don't really see it on your screen, but I'm currently pulling the background, trying to make it through the million training during the vid. He's got a halfback. I don't know why wide receiver didn't get a wide receiver or a receiving back player. His trucking is higher than, like, Chris Johnson's, who was, like, you know, kind of meme territory trucking, but a 93 agility on him is pretty, I guess, lower. I would end up using there's no reason, and that's the issue with the out of position players at the dual positions, is the fact that, like, you can't play. It's the same thing with, like, Charles Woodson that got a right end is along with his cornerback card. You can't put them both on the same squad because they won't let you put the same guy on the same side of the ball. You're going to put him on the opposite side of the ball. So, like, Randy Moss is a receiver and a running back, but it's like, okay, that's not that big of a deal for it. So, anyways, the other Ultimate Legend is William Perry. We'll wait for this one. Oh, it's a low card. Don't really matter. 92. William Perry, 98 overall. 87 speed is really nice for a defensive tackle run stopper, so it's 1 AP for the inside stuff. High-end power moves, high-end block shed, but I don't know. I kind of got away from using inside stuff because my run defense still was really bad. So I'm like, why would I dedicate 2 AP then? Because they're still going to be able to run on me. I don't know. I just got to get gap shoots and stuff to solve my run defense. So high-end block shed will matter more because I switched over to film study because I got sick of people just spamming the same place over and over. So I gave in a little bit. Oop, here's a big one. 95. Okay, not all the way. We didn't get a full limited out of that one. So I went all the way with you know, just seeing people spammed plays over and over instead of the inside stuff. I took off, I think, like an acrobat or something. Yeah, acrobat and a couple of other different things, and went film studies. So I don't know if you guys have been using film studies, but it really helps you against people spamming. You can see what their route combos. If people come out, like, people will come out and gun bunch verticals all game long and they make adjustments off of it. So if you can see what their adjustments are, then it's really nice. And film study, I think, is something that maybe more people should take a look at to stop against the spammers, because it's 3 times in 1 quarter. So it resets every quarter, which is a little frustrating, but at least during that 1 quarter, if you can score quick, you get a lot more opportunities to use it against the guys. The one formation bums, as we call them. So, anyways, the William Perry, he gets a escape artist, which is going to be hilarious, dude. Seeing this big, thick body roam over the field of football and just outrunning like 99 or 96 speed Barry Sanders because he's going to be so fast. It's not going to be like insanely fast. Ooh, another big one. Another big one. 95. Okay. We're on a 95 kink instead of a limited kink, sadly. So, anyways, pretty good card, though. 96 throw power. I saw my Kadarius Toney, my 95 Kadarius Toney, 95 throw power, sorry. Throw a ball 75 yards. It says it was inaccurate, but it landed basically on a dot. It was crazy. It was rolling out left, across body, and he basically just dotted in there. So, like, throw power 95, the fact that he threw it, there was no X Factor active. I know what you're asking. It is crazy how much stats are kind of just like, I don't know. The stats go into the formula, and the formula spits out a K11, right? Madden developed like, if it don't work on the field, throw a K11 home by 7. At that, Clint was home by 4:30 that day. So we're actually having kind of poor rolls through our first couple 100,000 training here. Nothing too crazy. Got what, 295s? Actually, that's not bad. 95s, quick sell for 26K. It's not terrible. I spent a lot of my coins to get this. How many did I spend? Probably, was it like 2.5 million? How much did I get training for? I guess I can do the math. So we'll just say I bought it. I think I bought it a little under this ratio of 4.2. I bought them both. Basically, every single thing was under 115 at 95s. I filtered for free agent 95s and just bought them from there. Anywhere from like 105 to like 112. I think I did buy some at 114 for this roll just to get it done quick. But anyways, so a million training equals, would that be 4 million coins then? There's no way I spent 4 million. Did I spend 4 million coins on this? I think I spent 4 million coins, right? A million training times at 4.4 for. Okay, so I got to beat out like 4.4 million coins back. So we gotta start pulling some limiteds here. Is that what I'm saying? We're gonna at the end we're gonna test and see how much training we got back out of the roll, and then hopefully, like, this whole roll depends on how many limiteds you're gonna pull. So we're what, about a fourth of the way into it ish. And no, a little bit less than a fourth of the way into it. No limited so far, but that's what sample size is for. That's why we got ourselves a buffer. I hope over the last couple days, you guys have said, like, how much profit you make. Hopefully a lot of people have been able to do this. Some people staying up longer. It's been nice. It's like one of those fun rerolls like I talked about in the last videos, like during like winter, where like they've been pretty good to us, and maybe they put it in the game just for us to enjoy it. And it does really. This promo was like okay, right? With some of the choices they made was kind of weird on some of the upgrades and stuff. You're like, okay, well, that's strange. Why'd Ingram get a card, not other people? Like Juju Smith-Schuster, who just recently signed with the Chiefs, which is tough. Like, I really like Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, he's a good dude. He was injured this past year, which, really sucked. Obviously, our offense was awful, but it wasn't really the wide receiver core as much as the offensive line and the quarterback were the main issues on the offense. So losing him sucks. I don't know what the Steelers are going to do to replace him. Maybe draft somebody in the mid-rounds. They've been pretty successful over the last few years, played the last decade plus, drafting mid-round wide receivers. The other big news, obviously, not to bury the lead, was Deshaun Watson. I almost said Jackson. Deshaun Watson in Cleveland. They traded 3 firsts and some other picks for him, and then made him like the richest guy in the NFL. I think it was in history, most guaranteed money ever. It is crazy how much quarterbacks are getting, and like, come on, limited. I need it. 95. Okay. It is crazy. Like Tom Brady's, I think I saw his cap's like 11 million per year. His cap hit was 11 million this year. It is kind of strange, like, to see what he does, and then like they're able to build a quality roster around him, because obviously he knows winning. He can get his stuff through Giselle or other endorsements and stuff. Like his Bitcoin sponsors probably playing him through the nose, and Bitcoin, I don't know, crypto's gone down, I've heard, and so like maybe he wanted to get back in, making money up that he lost in that market. I don't know. That's more of a meme than anything else. But anyways, it is strange to see him take so low of a salary. You see other quarterbacks across the league, and they're taking like so much, right? They're like, Rodgers getting like 50 million a year. Watson contract's insane, and it's no wonder why Tom Brady is able to win so much, right? Because he's allowed to surround himself with talent, with that extra money going to the team. Now, I hate when Tom Brady does that. I think that's bad for the NFL if people take less money in the league. I think it sets a bad precedent overall. Like it's just like, you know, enriching the owners and stuff. And you guys can say what you want, but it's still annoying. I mean, from a game balance standpoint, getting a quarterback that's the GOAT, right, the greatest of all time. I don't know how many people would argue with that. I'm sure there's some out there. Getting him on like a little bit of a salary break kind of sucks. For the game balance, and getting him what, a third of what he should be costing. All right, I think what I'm gonna do here, though, I got a lot of thoughts though about Watson. I really hope he sucks, right? As a Steelers fan, he went to the Browns, the division rivalry. I hope he's absolutely awful going forward, and he flames out, and Cleveland regrets moving on from Baker Mayfield. He goes somewhere, makes him super jealous. Maybe Indianapolis, I think he wants to get traded to. So we'll see if that's done here soon. Another 95, dang. I know those big animations start spitting out limiteds here. Maybe we'll get a little hot here soon. But anyways, I think what I'm gonna do here is skip forward on the recording to not drag out this video too long, in order to kind of like get you guys the ending. So I'll see you guys. I'm gonna fast forward the last 670,000 training that I'm gonna roll, and I'll see you in a second. All right, we're back in our last 20-some thousand training here, last couple rolls. As we see, I've been basically skipping animations the whole time. I went to an old controller so I don't wear out the new one. I've just been hitting like B, spamming it. So you guys seeing it is gonna be the first time I see what I got, but it's hopefully better than I see Wiener. I'm not some sort of delivery service in 1999 for pizza, but. Enough on the references. Let's see what we did. Let's see if we got coins back, if we got any limiteds in here. I saw some animations I was skipping, so let's go ahead and quick sell. We want to see a lot of cards in here that aren't quick sellable, because that means, oh, there's one limited I got. Okay, please more. Oh no, if I only got one limited in a million training, that would be, oh, probably the worst thing ever. And I want to say I had a decent sample size here too. I think I screwed up. Oh no. Pulled a million training, only one limited, which was wild because this is completely different than what I did before. So, I'm only allowed to like 100 at a time. And we did like 100 in, I think, up to this Andy Dalton. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. We ended up quick selling for, all right, that's 540,000 training plus the limited. Okay, 540 plus the limited. So let's go here. And let's finish it out. 540 and a limited. Oof, that's crazy. We'll see if I can get up to a million training here and then profit that 250K on the limited. And like, I do not suggest selling it limited. People are being stupid and selling it like what's the word? I don't know. 400 and 400,000. So I actually didn't do that well on this roll. That's crazy. So what was that? 540 plus 400. So I ended up at 940,000 training. So 60,000 training for a limited. And if 60,000 training is at 4 per, or 4 and change per, 60, 120, 240, I basically broke even. I had an awful roll. A million training. Do I gotta do this again to make one limited and a million trading? Okay, so there you go. It's gambling in the end. Sometimes you'll go through major cool streaks. Other times you'll do well. So there we are. 166 items that I pulled out of the million, and one limited out of 166, which is probably the coldest I've been all these last couple days. But there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like it if you did. Rock Bottom Coins, I gotta sponsor them. Maybe I'll insert it at the start of the video. But otherwise, like, subscribe, of course, all that jazz. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, for the Ultimate Legends. I do expect a little bit of a market crash. I think these rerolls are holding up the market right now for training. So expect it to go down, especially with Ultimate Legend packs, and the pack odds increased. So it might be a good idea to sell a lot of your stuff tonight while people are still demanding training if you want to convert over to coins. But see you around.